Yo, peace and blessings, family. Hey, I'm having this thought and I want to share this perspective with you. And it's about faith and works, belief, right? I was one that used to believe or have this saying to myself that God knows I believe though. I know he know my heart, he know I believe. And I would say this because although I believe, I wasn't living totally in alignment to that which I said I believe. And not to say that I wasn't striving and getting convictions and trying, but there was many times where I just consciously, willingly submitted to doing things I shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And I still would, for the most part, write it off as saying, but God knows I believe though. But a realization came to me this morning, and it's that belief isn't enough. As the scriptures say, what is belief without works? And it's that your belief, if it isn't met by works, by activity, right? And here's that mathematical aspect of life again. That mathematical idea when we say Islam is mathematics, and Islam is what? Submission to the Most High. Just living, right? Because we live in submission, whether we do what we should do or don't do, we still function inside of His will. But to say that your faith, your belief, my belief, right, is measured by my activity. If I say I have belief in you, if I say I trust you, if I say I have faith in you, Most High, if I say I believe in the messenger, if I say I believe in the divine one, if I say I follow Jesus, right? If I say I follow the Messiah, right? If I say I'm a follower of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, or the or the honorable minister Louis Farrakhan, if I say this, that I'm a follower, then that can be measured by my activity. Am I doing what I am instructed to do and not doing what I am not instructed to do? And here's the thing with this here. I'm not going to understand everything. You're not going to always understand everything that is required of you. There's a part of your mind going to start saying, like, no, it just don't make sense right there to me. It don't have to make sense to you. Not right now. Of course, one day it needs to, because you want to be able to really live out your belief. You want to not only live, but you want to be able to live it with a clear and correct understanding. And you also want to be able to teach it and share it. Which brings me to another point. There was a time too when I would say that, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this, that, and other, but I am sharing the truth. I am sharing the information with others. But beloved, for those of you who believe and thought like I think, or think like I thought, or whatever the case may be, the best and most powerful form of teaching is living. If you're not living that which you say is true, that which you believe, that which you share, that which you teach, if you're not living that, if you're not embodying that, then that which you teach but don't live is worse than if you just don't even say it at all, because you're telling them about something that you're not even living. You understand what I'm saying? At least not living it to the extreme, or to the T, I'd say. The best form of teaching is living it, man. Becoming that which we say we believe. Most people, when you're trying to teach them something verbally, and I know this from experience, man, and I keep telling myself I'm going to stop doing that and just start living, man. Start living it. I know that's what I need to do. Just live it completely, man. Stop being weak. But when you teach a person something verbally, man, most people, when they ask you questions based off you just saying this, that, and other, they ask you questions not even really fully to want to understand. They ask you to compare with other information or to debate with you about. But again, I think that, I'm going to say this in closing, one of the things that keeps me firm in my belief in the truth of what the most honorable Elijah Muhammad has given, taught by Master Fard Muhammad, and what the honorable minister Louis Farrakhan teaches today and guides us with today and warns us against today. I have never seen the mother wheel yet, but I do believe it's there. Why? Because when I look at the life of what has been produced from the most honorable Elijah Muhammad and the honorable minister Louis Farrakhan, when I look at what's being produced in the people, what's being produced in the people, what's being produced, stuff has been created, land has been bought, farms has been harvested, and all these things are being developed. So yeah, on that level things are being produced, but I'm talking about what's being produced in people. When I look at that, I can't deny the works. You can measure a man by his works. Just like how we call somebody, oh man, look, you ain't talking about nothing. Why we say that? Because of what they show us. It's what they show us versus what they say. Well, that's why I follow these individuals, because no one can bring facts. There's a bunch of rumors and lies out there floating around, but no one can bring facts that can rebuttal, that can adulterate, that can vilify, that can destroy, that can challenge the works of the honorable Elijah Muhammad and the honorable minister Louis Farrakhan. No one can produce that can challenge the works of these men. So let's just start living, man. Let's start striving more to be about what we say we believe. When we in them streets and living negatively, Yeah, we strive to represent that to a T. We strive to represent ignorance to a T. We strive to represent the ways of this world to a T. But when it comes to representing the ways of God, the ways of the Most High, the ways of Allah, we fall short. We even lack the desire. And that's just a testament of our spiritual health. But yeah, peace and blessings, family.